very first, the last guest poet of the first half. Give it up for Tom Manning!
First thing to say is I'm just glad I didn't go after Kofi for this mic adjustment situation. So yeah, my name's Tom Manning. Yeah, pretty gassed to be here. About a year ago, I started to get like properly into performing spoken word, and I sort of like started following different pages on Instagram, and I was like, this is an event that I'd love to do. So yeah, gassed to be here, and I heard it's been like a year since the last one. So yeah, yeah, I've got a question for you guys actually. Is anyone in the audience in a relationship right now? Yeah. Is anyone in a relationship that's on the rocks? Yeah. Love that honesty. Well, I'm coming for you with this one. So this one's about my ex, and yeah, it's about a relationship that I was in for way too long that, quite frankly, I didn't want to be in. Got no idea what to suggest to you guys for this, but we'll see how it goes. It's called Broken Teenage Dream. Our trauma seeps into our relationship as we argue over the same old shit. I say I love you as a defense now. It just acts as my deflector. I've used it many times to try and calm our stormy weather. 8 years down the line now, love, it's not getting any better. As you pull your hand away from mine, my stomach sinks empty inside. And you slowly turn your back, asking me to pull the blinds. So I know it's one of those nights where we'll sleep on separate sides. But we'll wake up in the morning to pretend that it's all fine. I'll suppress all my true feelings just so we can get on by. But the past we've had together, the past is yours and mine. Maybe if I was stronger I could say what's on my mind. Like I'm not sure I still love you. Don't you think we've had our time? On and off now forever, it never seems to last. You always make me smile, we just never really laugh. And I don't think I'm that brave to see the tears at 10 a.m. And if I tried to leave you now, would you start seeing other men? Still, I'll return back to my mates, say what a nice weekend we've had. But if I listen to my gut, always leave you feeling flat. It's a shame and it's a pity. This love's at its tail end. Maybe I'll soften the blow and ask you if we'll still be friends. We sowed the seeds of love back when we were in our teens. We said we'd always be this way. Between us things would never change. We made a lifelong promise when we were just 16. So I'd hate to be a requiem and go and crush that dream. Still I'd rather get out with my mates, go round the fucking bend, than try to talk this through until we reach a bitter end. I never seem to text you at the time once I get in. It's always gone 6 a.m. and my head in a fucking bin. Oh, I'll await to nothing, just shades of regret. Think you through a sorry text you'll probably never get. Give in to the guilt, call you up before midday. I'll say I'm really sorry, I don't intend to be this way. You say that I don't love you, call me a selfish twat. In my own head I'm a cunt, so I think I got away with that. And what about the prospect of us moving in together? Cause maybe it would help things and it might just make them better when you bring up our last chat, which got blown up in your face. Cause I thought that moving in would mean I'd lose half of my mates. So my reaction's symptomatic. Why I need to be alone. How can I show real love without time on my own? And despite all of this mess, which I only let you down, I'll always hold you close, a queen worthy of her crown. Thank you. Alright, so I was kind of hoping I'd go like first or something because I'm going to drag you guys into the deep end now. I wrote this next one. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk with this next one. I wrote this next one. Well, I finished this next one recently, but I wrote it when I woke up hungover in a hostel bed in Colombia, where the cocaine is very cheap and very pure. Still can make you feel like shit the next day though, without the rat poison and everything else that goes into it. This is called Post-Depression Bender. All the white lines, they got to my head, they got to my heart, but nobody said. Won't feel nothing much, no emotion left. Thoughts race around, a scatty mess. Lost my confidence, lost my charm, the ability to spin even a basic yarn. More anxious now. There's no peace, there's no calm. Thought I was happy with that bag in my palm. Feel weaker, look thinner. It's 3 days with no dinner. I think of my mum. Fuck man, I'm a sinner. But I'll do it again just to feel like a winner. How are you after last night? Yeah, I actually feel alright. Well, it's a lie. Overthought everything. Well, it's a lie. Switched out the light, mind got dark. Overthought everything in my life over again just to split them into parts. Hours torture, we live in the past. When will it end? How long will it last? Stare at the ceiling, heart beats too fast. But yeah, I'm alright, and last night was class. Take a breath at the mirror. 8 years passed, looking at days, saddened eyes, tired face, deep in thoughts, never a stable place. Like, maybe I'll stop this coming October. Enjoy the summer, and it'll all be over. Nah, I'm not depressed, that's just the boring shit that I think when I'm sober. Thank you. Got one last one for you guys. In the same genre, maybe. This one's close to my heart. When I was growing up, and still now, to be honest, my dad's always suffered with addiction, and it took me a long time to write this one. I wrote this from the perspective of my dad waking up in the morning, and it's called Addiction. So if that's not a bit of you, you can take that as a trigger warning. Go do your thing. As your head rests down on your pillow, you lay awake just in fear of tomorrow. You wake up to clutch your phone, negative bank balance you should have known. That's more money you'll have to borrow. Wish you could just sit and embrace the sorrow. You want to resist being out in the world. You've been chewed up, spat out and then hurled into a bleak reality. Still got 2 kids and a family, all need feeding. The day beckons despite your emotional bleeding. Sit up to scratch your eyes, peer to the window, catch a glimpse of the sunrise as the birds chirp to the sound of get up, it's time to work. No need for an iron shirt. Boots and overalls are your attire. Manual labour to the day you retire. You squeeze your thumb into your spine. Ibuprofen to numb mixed with leftover wine. Its aftertaste is bitter, packed with a sense of shame. When a despairing voice asks, will I ever change? You better wrap up cause it's cold outside. It's sunglasses in winter to hide the untold stories of your saddened eyes. Down the stairs your steps are heavy. There's a weight on your shoulders and you're carrying many. A close at the front door, the cold air makes you reach for a tissue. Your nose is bleeding and that's your biggest issue. Thank you. Thank you guys, thank you band. I've been Tom Manning, thank you all for coming out, I appreciate it. Love.
Groovers, give it up for Tom Manning!